Hi team, Mark from Hickory Bikes. Something pretty exciting in the shop at the moment. This is absolute game changer. Looking at a low step full suspension e-bike here. It's not something that you'd normally see us getting excited about, but it really is quite game changing. So aside from the fact that we're actually in a full suspension low step e-bike, which is just great for that rail trail, city commuting, those sorts of things. Where this one is really game changing for us, first thing, we're a 45k an hour Bosch setup. Next thing, we've got the Enviolo automatic transmission in the back with a belt drive system. This, you really have to get on this bike and give it a ride to actually see what it's like. So the transmission in the back of this one doesn't use a traditional derailleur. We've got a belt drive onto the back rather than a chain. The transmission inside of there, rather than a gear setup like what we have with regular bikes where you're shifting your gears, is more like a CVT transmission in the car where the gear ratios just vary as you ride. We set the cadence up on the controller, keep that cadence consistent, and the bike will just adjust its gear ratio to suit. Like I was saying, it's 45k an hour pedal assisted thanks to the Bosch CX Performance line speed line. So up to 45k an hour pedal assistance on this one. Other features, we've got the Mudguards, we've got a rack on the back which is 25 kg rated. Air suspension, front and rear, Rockshox suspension on there. The front fork is a Rockshox 35, which heck, you got a lot of the entry level mountain bikes and 160mm traveller run this fork on the front. It's a really nice fork for this type of bike. Rockshox shock on the back, so we can tune the suspension very specifically to your body weight. You've got the Bosch Kiox 300 display and the new smart system, so you can sync it with your phone. We've got GPS tracking units on this. You can have a key lock to your phone, so your phone Bluetooth locks the phone. What else we got going on? Drop a seat post, absolute must. So saddle up is your correct riding position. It's going to have you up on tippy toes to get full use of your legs. When you come into the lights, push that button, saddle goes down. Now your feet are flat on the ground. And of course the step through, I'm used to slinging my leg over the back, but it is a nice step through. Feet on the ground, get yourself riding, saddle up to riding height, saddle back down when you come into the lights. And of course on top of that, because it's got that automatic transmission there, as you're slowing down to come to the traffic lights or stop at a road crossing or whatever you're doing, it's going to change down those gear ratios, not change gears because it doesn't have gears, but it changes down the gear ratios, so when you go to take off, it's in the right position. Brakes on the front, we've got hydraulic disc brakes on the front, Shimano hydraulic disc brakes with a big 4-piston brake on there. So this pull you up from lots of modulation, but it'll pull you up from nice high speeds. Nice comfort grips on the bike. Nice comfortable saddle. Can't see it from here, but it's got a nice soft tissue relief through the middle. Super comfy. Yeah, best bet, pop down and see us at Hickory Bikes, 128 Target Road. Get on this bike and give it a try. Even if it's not your thing, even if you're like, I would never buy a low step bike, I can tell you now that every person that's hopped on this bike goes out and goes, how can I justify buying one of these? They really are quite game changing. Our young guys who only want to be hitting big jumps and drops on their mountain bikes hop on these things and they're blown away by it. This is obviously designed by Sinch, Kiwi company for New Zealand rail trail conditions and New Zealand cycling conditions. This is really the absolute benchmark for rail trail bikes now. If you're someone who is out doing rail trail riding, you're seeing the country, you want that absolute premium level of comfort, all the power, all the assistance. Oh, I forgot to mention 625 watt batteries, so the battery will go more than your legs will. If you're looking for the ultimate rail trail bike, you can't go past this thing. If you're looking for a commuter, Mudguards, racks, lights are wired into the battery, so you've got lots of reserve on them. The rack is a 27 kg rack, so you can put your laptop, you can put all of your other bits and pieces on there. Super comfortable, 45k an hour to get you to work nice and quick, faster than the traffic a lot of times. Even if you're not into something like this, pop in the shop and have a try on it, because this This automatic transmission, no gear shifter, is absolutely game changing. Every person that's tried it has just been blown away by how well this thing rides. Pop in, check it out, it's absolutely awesome.